Welcome, everybody, to the College Basketball Preview Show on the Grueling True Sports Network. I'm your host, Mike Goodpaster. Tonight, we're going to look at the best team in the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, who will take on the worst team. Tonight, number 2 ranked Duke will travel to take on the Miami Hurricanes. Duke blew past Miami in their first meeting on January 14th, beating them by a score of 89-54. Miami has had a rough 24-25 campaign. They've won just 2 conference games. Head coach Jim Larrañaga is now gone. They're going to have a new coach next year. And right now, the big question is, does Duke have a chance, or does Miami have a chance to keep this game within the point spread of 22.5 points? The over-under is 149.5. Now, the key players to watch tonight for Duke, as always, the key player is Cooper Flagg. Anytime Duke is on a basketball court, Cooper Flagg is the best player on the court, and he's the player to watch. He's the betting favorite right now to win the John Wooden Award. It has lived up to expectations every step of the way this season. He leads Duke in points at 19.5, rebounds at 7.7, assists at 4, steals at 1.6, blocks 1.1. Now, for the Miami Hurricanes, Lynn Kidd, the only player who had any level of success against Duke the last time out, was Lynn Kidd. And he scored 20 points, going 10 of 17 for the field. Hard to tell what the score would have been if Lynn Kidd would have been off. If Miami wants to keep this game within striking distance, Kidd has to have a solid performance. It's going to be key for them because he's the only player here that can really hang with what Duke's got. With Duke, you got Con Knueppel, you got Tyrese Proctor. They're one of the best defensive teams in the country. They're one of the best offensive teams in the country. And this 22.5 point spread could scare a lot of people. But I bet Duke games with a point spread near this 5 times this year, and I bet Duke to cover all 5 times, and I think they're 3-2 or 4-1. So it's not that crazy. But with that being said, instead of trying to pick which side to back with an inflated point spread, I'm going to take the over instead. Right now, the over-under is 149.5. The last time these two teams met, Miami scored just 54 points, and there was still 143 total points scored. They're not going to be able to stop Duke. Duke's going to score around 90 points. Now, can we get 55, 60 points out of Miami? I expect the Canes to put up a bit more of a respectable offensive effort tonight, which should be enough to put this total over the top. You could say a lot of bad things about the Hurricanes, but Miami still ranks inside the top 100 in the country, an effective field goal percentage of 52.6%. Including 55.8% on their home court. Defensively, they remain one of the worst teams in college basketball, ranking 356 in defensive efficiency. But let's face it, if we're going to make an over bet, a team being terrible on defense is not a bad place to start, guys. So I'm going to bet the over instead of risking the 22.5 points tonight. I think Duke probably will cover, but I think the safest bet here is 149.5. If you want to go to the top sportsbook to bet on this game, go to BetMGM. BetMGM is the top sportsbook available for betting on college basketball. You can click on the link in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on X at Grueling Truth. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you check out thegruelingtruth.com. But for now, guys, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.